Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Sunday, April 18th for the analysis of Monday, April 19th, 8-race card. Remember to wear your mask, practice social distancing, sanitize your hands, rehydrate yourself with Jamaica's Pure Pride bottled water, pure water we drink. Subscribe, it's free. Press the notification button so you can get firsthand whatever comes up on the Open Gate Facebook and YouTube show. We have a preview showcasing veteran jockey, now trainer, Colin Blair, so you need to see that. A special shout out to Dennis and his brother in the Hayes era in Clarendon, quite knowledgeable horsemen on local horse racing when it comes to breeding and stats. A gentleman called Terrified, Mike Guthrie and Jackie Longot, both in Clarendon, the Open Gate show, applauds you. The racing surface was okay, and with the requirement of one or two more water chuck, I would imagine that Monday's racing surface, will be much better. Today was a day where co-champion jockey of last season, Anthony Thomas, he scored a triple of wins. Then Nelson, the other co-champion jockey, had two. Jason DaCosta, son of the late Wayne DaCosta, he saddled two winners. There will be a monetary payout tomorrow, the last four races, the big four, and it's $2.9 million in the pot. So you can expect something out of this small race card. Tomorrow's race is, as I said, 8 races. Post time is 12:40 p.m. First race for 5 years and up. It's a restricted claiming race for horses in the claiming category of 150 to 180,000. 9 starters, they go 4 furlong straight or 800 meters straight, similar to half a mile. Number 1, Morning Call, first of 2 here for trainer Gregory Forsyth. Number 2, Sino Kwanzi, looking a bit better of recent, but has a lot to find in order to win. Number 3, Abogado, has not won a race since 2019, but both here winning more races than every opponent in this race. Has speed, and even though trainer jockey combo, Gregor Forsyth and Anthony Thomas, is lethal, Abogado has to be on top of his game to win. Well, he may. Let's see, I'll be really surprised. Number 5, Willa Dean, ran his best race in ages on the 12th of December last season, when creditor second, 5.5 lengths over the course, 4 furlong straight to the beast. Finished 5.5 lengths behind the winner. The Lasix is off, and the 1 Cup blinkers is on for Willa Dean. Number 6, Special Prosecutor, fairly well-bred mare whose racing career was made limited due to a freak accident 3 years ago, has speed, and maybe this new surface could help her. She looks okay. On the 7th of April, skipping 2 furlongs, 25 and 3/5. Number 7, DM Cutie, should have done much better than last. The 30th of March, going 3 furlongs straight, was a 95, was bet down to 95 after a string of dismal showing. but ended up 4.5 and 6 behind Raging Prospect, Determined King, and Jason Gold. Wasn't too comfortable when the turned in the saddle in air. The last twice she ran. Well, let's see what happens on Monday. Number 8, Samara, speedy sort who can handle these, even though coming off a 3.5 month respite. Loves it fresh, and his trainer has a 45% win average so far this season. Number 8, Samora, from number 6, Special Prosecutor. Number 2, Senior Kwanzi. Number 3, Abogado. Number 7, the Cutie. We go to race 2, and that race goes a mile or 8 furlongs or 1,600 meters, any which way you want. 8 starters, and it's for choosing up. It's an optional claiming race, 350,000 with 6-year-olds who've never won 4 races in their lifetime. Number 1, whatever, in such a small field as this, must be given some consideration, even though lacking speed, but could close past tiring ones, or if the pace comes back, whatever, could be there. Number 2, Star Walking Girl. Not sure how I can assess this horse, but this trainer, as I said, he has a good win average, so he's banging form. Star Walking Girl bears watching, at least, for your mid-order and lower exotics. Number 3, General Mubarak, looks to have a say if the Antipode's favorite fails. Number 4, Shauna Cruz, apprentice Roger Irrit, chose her instead of number 7, Miss Linda Ray. So maybe she's on for a good display now. We'll see. Number 5, Here Comes the Boss, already won over this distance in the past, but she's grossly unreliable. Number 6, Sir Adrian Barwell, seeking a hat-trick of wins, even though up in the claiming ranks, could achieve that. Number 7, Miss Linda Ray, was well supported on last. The 8th of April, going 6.5 furlongs, got off of 92, finished 17th and 7th behind Pure Heart, Pacman, right at the mob, ran very wide, an issue she has at times. Number 6, Sir Andrew Babel. Number 1, whatever. Number 3, General Mubarak. Number 4 rather, Shauna Cruz. We go to race 4. Is it? No, it's race 3. And race 3 is another small field of horses. And they go 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. 8 starters for native bred 4 years and up, it's a restricted maiden earning race. Number 1, Queen Destiny, is a possibility for the win. Number 3, Champion Michaela, ran evenly for New Connections, 4th by 5.5 lengths. Should be the one to beat in this moderate field. Number 7, Reckless Diamond, fairly well-bred filly who only raced 6 times, all within 3 months, with only 2 resemblance of how valuable she is. That was on the 2nd of January, going 5 furlongs long when finishing 4th rather, 7 lengths behind Couple Soup, Miss AJC, and Cruising Beauty after breaking slow. On the 20th of February, going 6 furlongs, closed to be 4th by 3.5 lengths to Expedition, Mighty Chelsea, and Toughness. Again, she broke slowly out the gates. Hard to gauge. Number 8, Rainmaker, busier by far than all on the exercise track in this race, and although having 4 career starts within a 3-month span, she ran her best race and last, the 21st of March, going 4 furlongs straight, running evenly to be 4th by 5 3/4 lengths to Miss AJC, Lady Bastipore, Nina Dorado. This one also broke slowly out the gate. Has scope for improvement. Kevin Foster rides for Wayne Parchment. Number 3 though, Champion Michaela to win from number 8, Rainmaker, number 1, Queen Destiny, number 7, Reckless Diamond. We go to race 4. Race 4 has, 10 starters? I think so. You are right. 1,300 meters or 6.5 furlongs. And it's for nearly about 5-year-olds. It's and up. It's a maiden condition race. Number 1, Stacey's Lady, ran well on last, the 30th of March, going 7 furlongs and closed rapidly, just failing by half a length to catch one squeeze. Had number 7, Top Gear, number 8 rather, Top Gear behind after being stolen away. Only has to repeat that effort to fight this one out for the win. Number 2, Monsieur Monsieur, this one lost to number 1, Stacey's Lady, by 2.5 lengths 3 weeks ago with apprentice Daniel Thompson. Then Nelson should make up for that deficit of 2.5 lengths on Stacey's Lady. Well, that's logical. Let's see. Number 6, Savitar, yet to show anything in 15 career starts. Number 7, Little Red, ran her best race at this distance on the 28th of February, when up with the leaders, just failed and got second, 2.5 lengths behind Sweet Medicine. Had one squeeze, third, 1.5 lengths behind in that race. That augurs very well for Little Red. But her last race, on the 30th of March, finishing a floundering 7th, 26 lengths behind one squeeze, Stacey's Lady and Top Gear, Little Red has a lot to overcome to get in front of those two. Number 8, Top Gear, can't complain anymore, as she should be fitter than the last race, where he was also facing most of the top ones here, and with that race under his belt, should be given a very good chance, especially at this handicap. Number 9, King Liberty, 7-year-old maiden who gets to figure it on for the first time in 5 career starts. Could improve, but I don't expect this one to win. Number 10, Velvet Moon, was well backed on last, the 30th of March, going 7 furlongs. The race at one squeeze, Stacey's Lady and Top Gear was in. It got 3-1 on the board. It finished 15 and 6th. Was uncomfortable in the stretch. And then, and could be a better animal within 3 weeks though, since this was last race. But put these in a hat and select 5 horses one by one. Logical number 8, Top Gear. From well, that's my opinion. Number 1, Stacey's Lady. Number 2, Monsieur Monsieur. Number 10, Velvet Moon. Number 9, King Liberty. We go to race 5, and we have a big field, 14 horses. They go 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters for trails and up. Optional claiming 250,000 with 5-year-old war maidens, as well as 6-year-olds who's never won 4 races in their career. Number 1, Sacrifice. 1 of 2 here for trainer Gerald Richards. Number 2, Striking Gorgeous, has speed and gets a top apprentice in Tevin Foster. Number 3, Alexis Star. First of 2 here for trainer Cashbert Qualising, is capable of earning a low exotic placing. Number 4, Boss Izzy, will be closing for a share. Number 5, Trader Train, another who last won in 2019. Number 6, Slice Stallone, showing nothing since December 13th. If Focus can run well enough for a top 4 slot. Number 7, Balado, claimed for 350,000 on the 21st of March by trainer Lawrence Fremantle for owner Carlton Watson. John Wilmot has this one now for Carlton Watson. This one in that race that it was claimed in without the straight finished 7th by 10 lengths at 21-1. So obviously no stable confidence then. Balado looked not all that well approaching the winning post in that race. New Connections put him back down to 250 immediately, and he got to be the one to beat. Well, I shouldn't say the one to beat, but he's got to be in your top four for sure. Number 8, Cruising Motion, finished a dismal last place by 28 lengths 3 weeks ago, claimed by trainer Marvin Campbell, who is a very good horseman. Then Nelson takes the ride. That's very, very interesting indeed. Number 9, Luminous Power, big, strong gelding, who should relish the surface. Number 11, Smart Tradition, a possibility for a low exotic placing. Number 12, Dallas, comes here off a poor display on his seasonal debut on March 14th, when he finished 13 minutes, 9 3/4 lengths to Mamacita, Big Dreams, Cristolano. Should have benefited immensely from that. His last race in 2020 was September 27th. Been on the track, not doing much work, but Dallas, very light, and should be considered. Number 13, Mother Nature, only ventured once out the straight in her last 5 starts. But even with that, can be given a good chance to win. Apprentice Kamar Parchment should be capable enough to give Mother Nature a good ride. Number 14, Chris Hanley, string 3 good displays since January 16th, when he made his seasonal debut. Another with a good winning chance. Number 9, Luminous Power. Number 7, Balazo. Number 13, Mother Nature. Number 4, Boss Izzy. Number 14, Chris Hanley. Chris Hanley, though, should be tough, but that's my order of preference. We go to race 6. 13 starters, 6 furlongs or 1200 meters for neighborhood trios only. It's a maiden condition race. 5 debutants in this race. First one is number 1, Positive ID, born the 26th of March. Bay Colt by Burn Identity out of Bubble. This horse is bred by Ian Pessard and owned by Valerie Marlowe. Michael Marlowe is a trainer of Linton Stedman Rides. Been around for quite a while in the mornings, but should need this race or a few more to start displaying any value. Number 2, Colorado Ranger, most experienced horse in this lineup. Number 3, Lady Commander, has increased her workout intensity, but this lady would surprise me if she takes command with a top 3 display. She surely can, if focused to do so. Number 5, Land Wood Talk, a debutant born the 23rd of February. A chestnut colt by Land Tamer out of Wagon Wheel by Region of Merit. Breeder Clinton Roden. Lawrence Fremantle Train, Romara Spencer, the apprentice rides. This one is making his long-awaited debut. He is a decent colt who showed value in the mornings on the exact track, but could be used in this race as for a near engagement, in preparation, that is. Number 8, another debutant named Big Jewel, born the 8th of May, a big colt by Tapizar out of Blues in the Grass by Bluegrass Cat. Breeder in Passard, owner, quite a number of them. A. Cools, Latigue, P. Ellis, Karen Passard, T. Pragnell, and this horse is trained by Ian Passard on my walk against the call. Well-bred horse who was born here in Utah, good sized colt this one, who looks to be a good sort, seeing that she showed good value in her workouts, in his workouts rather. Number 9, Diamond Star, gets first time figure 8 after 9 career starts. I'm expecting an improved showing, but in the lower order of your high 5. Number 10, Balotelli, showed up on the 14th of March in his 3rd career start, going 5.5 furlongs, and led and showed some grit, but ended up second, 3.5 lengths to stablemate to Al-Sky. Balotelli looking a bit improved, especially with the figure 8 on when in his workout. Could again get near the winner. Number 11, Buff Bay, another debutant. This one was born the 20th of March, a chestnut filly by striking wild out of Lady Jamila by American Man. Breeder Henry Williams Jagai ODJP. Owner DSTL Associates. The groom Hiroshi Riley. Rowan Marty trains Shayna's rides. Interestingly named filly, who is another that has been showing youth in the mornings. Should be the top 4. Number 11, Harold Primero, taken to task on the Cascais track since last race, the 30th of March, when he didn't run all that badly, finishing 5th, 8th behind the Genesis, Colin Carwater, and Rising Saint. Has worked okay. April 11th, 6 furlongs, 117 and 2/5 with Let Him Fly. However, I'm not expecting much for this one to gain a top 4 spot. Number 15, another debutant here, born the 11th of March, Chestnut Colt by striking wild out of Lady Cheria, by Footloose, and William Jagai ODJP, the breeder, New Blue Limited, the owner, for the Parchment Ride for trainer Ray Phillips. Has shown enough at exercise to bear watching for a near future engagement. But firmly, number 8, Big Julie. From number 10, Balotelli, number 11, Buff Bay, number 5, Lion Talk, number 3, Lady Commander. Lady Commander could command a high placing on the board. We go now to race 7, and that is another, well, it's only 9 horses that were declared. They go 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight. It's for 5 years and up. We've never won 3 races in their lifetime. Number 1, Celebration, through the door to straight and can get into the top 4 placing. Number 4, Jensen Air Steel, made her seasonal debut 3 weeks ago and was fairly well supported on the 30th of March, going 5 furlongs round and got 92, but finished 35 lengths last. Was very, very slowly out the gate, and that was that. Loves the straight, however, and attracts the co-champion jockey, Anthony Thomas. Number 5, Special Counsel, nicely handicapped to have a very serious say for taking pictures in the winner's enclosure. Number 6, Bala Chris, comes here off almost an 8-month sojourn and like to train. How fit he is, that's the question. Number 8, Gimme Palinka was claimed just under a month ago after showing poor displays in her last 4 starts. Number 9 is Zul, slowly out the gates almost always. Capable of running well enough if focused. Will make her 3rd attempt out the straight course on Monday. Put on a little sheen of late this one, but to win, you could tuck this one in. I don't like her to win though. Number 5, Special Counsel. Number 1, Celebration. Number 6, Bala Chris, very interesting horse here. Number 4, Jensen Air Steel. Number 9, Azul. That's my order of preference. All right, we go to race 8, and this race goes 6 furlongs. Is it? Race 8. This race goes, no, race 7 rather. And this race goes to, well, it's not a huge field, but it's good enough for a race to give punters a headache. This race, my apologies, I should be going to the final race of the day. Pardon me, I'm so tired. But anyway, let's go. Final race, race 8, 5 furlongs straight over 1,000 meters straight, 9 starters before 3 years up. It's an overnight allowance race. Number 1, Action Run, makes its seasonal debut, working well, loves it fresh, but not all action can equal to a winning run. Number 2, Mr. Universe, truly rushes this straight course, of which he recently scored a good win. up against some back-class horses with speed as well as he. But Mr. Universe is paper light. Still, I have to see him beating these horses. Number 3, Sparkle Diamond, recently sold privately to owner Stefan Nairn Singh and in a new barn, trained by the champion trainer Anthony Nunes. Training very well, but that's the norm with this one. We'll be having the figure it and bit older for the first time. The bit older is a rubber material that extends from between the ears on the face and diverts on both sides where the bit is fitted. Where the bit is fitted on the outside of the horse, its mouth. The bit older, as its name, holds the bit in place. It assists in keeping the bit balanced in the horse's mouth, as well as keeping it almost stationary. Lots of horses love this equipment. Let's see what Sparkle Diamond will do. This horse has flattered to deceive, so be careful. Number 4, Money Monster, first experience of the straight. Number 5, Sir Alton, talented US bred colt who makes his seasonal debut, trading lightly for his standard. I saw this one, when was it, yesterday? Yes, and he looked impressive in condition. If his legs hold, he has a very good chance of winning this race, especially that he's down in class. Number 6, Drummer Boy, stablemate of Sir Alton, had his last victory out the straight, could find a speed up front to his liking for closing to get in your trifecta. Number 8, Laban, ran once out this course, and that was a win. We'll have it all to do against these. Number 5, Sir Alton. Number 3, Sparkle Diamond. Number 2, Mr. Universe. Number 6, Drummer Boy. Number 8, Laban, in that order. Best 2, race 1, Samora. Race 6, Big Julie. Remember, subscribe. It's free. Subscribe and press the notification button and also the like button. Remember to wear a mask, practice social distancing, sanitize your hands, rehydrate yourself. You don't have to be thirsty, to need water to drink. And what else can you do but to drink Jamaica's pure pride bottled water, pure water we drink. The Open Gate Show, as I mentioned, will be previewing veteran jockey, now trainer, Eric Burke. So subscribe and hear what Eric Burke has to say about the past. Quite an interesting interview. Take care and remember, adhere to the health obligations that the expert says you need to do in keeping the virus away. Good afternoon.
Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.